a young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Well, Coach, any Florida resident will tell you that afternoon pop-up showers and storms are the norm, and that's exactly what we have right now. Actually expecting a pretty steady rain throughout today here in Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette, and they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Get that 3, 218, chop.
Throw left side complete. It's Ford. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
To throw on second down. Herbert is going to let this go for the end zone. Jonnu Smith, 31 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
Let's go. Let's do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the 1st to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of a game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Jacksonville 1st down on a pickup of 17. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Trubisky to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's got this down to the 35. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. Trubisky now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
I got you. I got you.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. Room here to run. Touchdown, Jaguars. Leonard Fournette, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
To throw on 3rd down, Herbert. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Returnable here for Callaway. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! 55, mark, 55.
On first down, Trubisky. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. The elements here definitely going to be a factor. You're going to have some drop balls playing in conditions like this.
Yeah, you got to minimize them as best you can. That means 100% of your focus has got to be on making the catch, not on what you do afterwards. Look it all the way in first.
Motion, motion, I got one. Mike 5-5, Mike 55.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Move. Mike 55.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Switch it. Come on, switch it. Red, up.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Break it up. 180. 54 Mike. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7.
Let's go.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day. All day. 18.
Hey, Delta.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
On second and goal, Trubisky. And this is caught by Lee. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Marquise Lee with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Lambeau on for the extra point. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Situation, let's go.
44's the mic. 44's the mic.
It's our time.
Snap.
From the gun, Herbert. He finds Corey Davis. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A first down carry for Henry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it second down and 11.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a big shot.
Looking to throw on second down. Herbert. He's got Smith here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 26.
Ready.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. On first down, it's Henry. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
To throw on second down, Herbert. It's caught by Davis. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Ready? 90, Wolf.
Check. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Go. 22-jet bomber. 22-jet bomber.
44, come on. Go.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They'll give Henry another shot. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his first touchdown on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Cut. Hey. 54.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Completes it to Lee. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Mike by 4. Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Check the toes.
They'll run the option right here on 1st down. Legs still churning.
Like a giant pinball.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Mike. 180.
55. Mike. Here we go.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
He goes to you, it's you. He comes to me, it's me. 54 is mine, 54 is mine.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Fournette, a first down carry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. The open man is Rzsl. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
First and goal.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Check. Check. Check.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Ready.
2nd and 5. Completes it to Davis. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
And the Titans first down.
Come on.
This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
Squeeze.
Derrick Henry. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. looking to throw on second down. Herbert, and he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
60 outlaw. Hey, exit.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Herbert. And he fires one, but incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Come on, 180. Got you. I got you, son. I got you, son.
Throwing again on second down. Trubisky. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Come on, 180. Check 55 to Mike. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Red, son. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike.
Now Trubisky. Dancing to his left. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. And now it's second down. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, second and 10. Throwing here, Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Let's see what they draw up here. Third and long following the sack of Trubisky. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. White now to return. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Throwing on 1st down. Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. This quarterback now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Herbert. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
It's now 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Throwing again. Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
3rd and long.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Herbert, he's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
This is taken at the 3. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's a right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Now Callaway on the return. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Oh, you got deep?
Here's Trubisky to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Oliver. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jayon Brown drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. On the return, it's White. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A loss of 2 there, second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
To throw on second down. Herbert throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
Leo.
Check.
On second down now, it's Lewis. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down.
Go.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. Going right side here, and that's complete. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Topper! Bud! Ready?
Looking to throw on second down. Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th, now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
On first down, Herbert. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's 4th. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
We take a win. Out. 61. Matchbox light. Get it.
Here's a 2nd and 7. This one caught by Davis. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 8-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Squeeze, double go.
Looking to throw. Herbert to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
We own it. 44 to Mike. 44 to Mike.
From the gun, Herbert to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Telvin Smith, able to get a hand on it there.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll go option to the short side. Now Trubisky lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. The linebacker, Telvin Smith, able to get a hand on it there. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Look at me. Go.
To throw again. Herbert steps away to his left. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Operating from the gun, Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ford. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
Mike's Bobo. It's a party now. It's a party now. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Come.
From the gun, Herbert nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And Suckup will put this one right through. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
At their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Fournette. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Hey, 18.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Come on, 180. Right there in the middle.
55.
Watch the backer, watch the backer.
From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time... Then look at this, it's a fake. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on fourth down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. Henry, and he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Sam off.
Check, check. Fresno, Fresno.
Hook up.
They'll run it again with Henry. Only a yard in the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Bobo's to Mike. Mike's Bobo. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Slam, slam, slam.
Now.
Back to throw. Herbert. And he locates Walker, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
On third down, it's very simple. Make sure you get beyond the sticks, make the catch, pick up the first down. But in this case, he turned it into bonus time and was off to the races for a monster play.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They come up in an offset eye. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down.
One twist, one twist, one twist.
Rock it.
Again, it's Henry. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's third and goal. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Suck up for the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game.
The score, Titans 30, Jaguars 21. Ryan Suckup to kick it off for Tennessee.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
That's what I do.
Alert!
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Here we go again.
Now Trubisky to throw. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. On first down, Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take it. Now Trubisky lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Extra point try now for Suckup. I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good.
36, Jaguars 21.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, ball.
Now it's Trubisky. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. This is Fournette. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. From the 38, Trubisky. Over the middle, complete. That's Brady. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Trubisky will throw. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He completes it to Westbrook. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. They do tack on the extra point as well, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. And they got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Ready? 30 base.
44. Let's go, D. No. Alert flare.
Big grip.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up second and 10.
Hey, Zoo.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
44, Mike, 44.
From the gun, Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ford. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, it's Henry. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Come on, set. 90, Wolf.
Right there. On the ball.
The Titans go victory formation down to a knee. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here when they're taking a knee is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
So for Tennessee, their hopes of a 500 season stay alive as they move to 7-8 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll get